We're doing the installation of the stairs, and as you can see, I'm on stair number 5 here. Don't mind that. So these are the risers that I custom made on the CNC mill and inlaid the hardwood flooring. I'm first going to put the riser in place, and as you can see, I have this LED arrangement. Trying not to get glue all over. And so I have to tuck the wires. It's really tricky because I have to have the wires behind this when I put this riser in. I have a little slot that I've cut in there so that the wire will fit behind, and so then that LED will sit in that little slot there. I can push it into place. The wire's out of the way. So I've silicone in there. Get that wire out of there. Okay. So the silicone that's kind of glued a little bit in place there. And then I will also do a trim nail. Using my nailer. A couple spots here to keep this baby in place. Okay, so now there's 2 pieces of flooring that go in next. These 2 pieces, which are cut to size. But I first have to get the next set of lights out of the way. That insulation, also a little room to operate here. Okay, so I'm doing this with the lights on just so make sure I don't have a problem, because once I have the stairs in, it's going to be virtually impossible to fix. I'm going to put down a layer of silicone because I'm also gluing these babies in place. So I'm just putting silicone down. A little messy there, but it's okay. I'm going to put the first piece. These have been cut to the right dimension just so that the bull nose will be just right. Let me get this. And the difficulty is each one of these stair pieces have to be cut to size, and in fact, that is a little tight, bugger. I'm gonna have to trim this one just a hair. Hold that thought. Pause it for a second, would you? Sure. Alright. So, nice tight fit. You can see in that silicone. Now I can't get in there with the angle nailer, so I gotta use a trim nailer. Right along the backside, though. This should be underneath the next riser, so I won't see these nails. Now, also, get a little trim nail right in the groove there, which you won't see either. Silicone. Okay, let's do this next piece here, which tight fit. Probably have to cut this one too. Watch. You'll watch. Come on. Oh, now it. Nice tight fit there. And so I'm going to drive it into place using a little piece of wood here so I don't damage the tongue. That home. Okay. Bit of caulk squeezed out of there, but that's okay. Okay, so that's in. Now with this one, I can get in there and use the proper flooring nailer because I can get in there on an angle. And this puts a staple right in the groove. is never coming out of there. Okay, the last thing I need to do is just put this bull nose in place. And for this, I'm actually using some liquid nails. And I'm going to put a healthy dose of liquid nails because here I can't really put any... every nail I put in, I'm going to see. So I'm going to use the trim nailer. But I'm going to put a healthy dose of liquid nails. So this bull nose is really glued in place for the most part. Glued to the top of the stair riser. Glued to the edge of the stair. And I don't want to be shy with the glue here, but I also don't want it gooping out the front of the stair riser. Even though that LED strip will be glued to the bottom of the stair. I'm just going to take a little piece of wood here and get that applied nice and smooth. And I couldn't have done this without the support of Andy. Andy, you've been a real support through this process. I really appreciate it. Holding the camera, encouraging me when things seem dark.
No problem.
You've been so helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Willing to go to the Fab Lab with me. And
oh yeah, right.
Cut all this wood. Okay, so a nice healthy layer of liquid nails there. And I'm just going to put a little bead right down here because more glue is better. You just need to tap it down so it doesn't. Whoa. That's me leaning on that.
That's kind of cool.
So yeah, this is the controller here, by the way. It's pretty cool. So I can do the dimming. I can also do the brightness. And so I leaned on that. I can choose any color, and it's on a timer. Yeah, what's cool is it's on a timer there, so that little green light there is the controller, so it's a motion sensor. So when it sees motion, it will stay on for about 15 minutes after it sees motion. Oop. I didn't quit doing that.
I want to stay small.
I don't want it full. See, I don't want it full brightness till I have all the LEDs on there.
Okay.
Because it's too much power if it's just on half the LEDs. And so I want to keep it dim until I get all the LEDs. Otherwise, there's just too much load on half the LEDs. Okay, now that baby. I just need to pound on this. I feel a little bit of a gap there, and I'm gonna fix it with a nail, but also to make sure that this is nice and tight here, what I do is I use some clamps, and this is why this process takes so long, because I kind of gotta let this glue dry, and I'm gonna put these clamps at either end to clamp this thing in place, to hold it nice and tight and snug. It's kind of hard to see with that blue light.
You want me to change it?
I'll do it. Okay, so by clamping it like that, there we go. I like the red.
Yeah, me too. It's very evil.
Yeah, I do like it. How about the purple? Purple like. Okay, so that clamp goes there, and then you can see how I draw this in on both sides to get a nice, tight fit here. And there's only two more steps here. So I can't put that next riser in until I'm done with this one because the clamps are in the way. And so, but here, that clamp popped out. There. I don't like how this is set right here. Something my nailer won't take care of. So I do have to have a couple exposed nails in here. Unfortunately, there's just no way around it. But this trim nailer is pretty light, so I just want to make sure it's nicely seated, and then put these last couple nails in here. So I bet you've never seen a staircase like this. These are the two exposed nails. You can hardly see them. Okay. That's pretty good.
Okay.
And then one nail here. And the last step is I just need to glue this LED strip into place. And I'm just using this clear silicone
Hey,
caulk.
what's your fun doing? It's going crazy.
I don't know. Weird. There you go. Let me just show you the last bit here.
Okay.
And then I will be done. I put this
It's kind of cool.
little bead of, damn it. I keep leaning against that thing. Can you turn the dimming down? The down dim button.
That? Oh, you just got to tap it.
So this is the, okay, that's on. There we go. So, all right. And then I just got a little clamp while I glue that thing up in place.
Okay.
You can see I just got a little bead of caulk there. Now,
Okay.
this is tricky because I have it just right, so it just fits right in there. Should just fit right in there. It's a real snug little fit. These little LED strip lights I got from China, of course. There's a little groove in there that should be fitting up into, which I will use the clamp to. A little bit of caulk there. Okay. I like clamps. They're mushy. A little bit of caulk there. Nice clean installation here. A little glob of caulk right there too. Got a little too aggressive on that. Fortunately this is clear, so you won't see it. Just don't wanna- It should be sitting up a little higher. Hold on.
Well, okay, that.
All right, so that's it. That's the installation. You'll see the finished product soon enough.
Alright, very cool.